So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Dani Olmo is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, Peter, there's no doubt he's been brought in.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already. Barcelona finding their passes. Now there's a chance for a shot! He scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Alvarez. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Dani Olmo could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got
a decent chance! Michael Owen! Screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Owen. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot a goal! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Alvarez. He's on it, can he get away? Dani Olmo. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Great ball if he can get there. He has found a way through. He's had a shot! Well taken goal, and he is just ripping it up.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Shevchenko. And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And we're underway again. No way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's a good ball. Baresi. And they're quick to get it back. Pele. And here's Shevchenko. And here's Shevchenko. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Owen picks it up out wide. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just about up to the hour now. Now this could be a chance. Mateus, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Shevchenko, and here's Alvarez. Dani Olmo, looking for options for movement. Oh, super find. Can he finish? Fantastic from Michael Owen! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Jordan Henderson. And here's Pato. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. And Owen! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Roberto Carlos. This might spell danger. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Del Piero. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get onto this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gets a good foot in there. Probing pass. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Dani Olmo is onto this. Referee has just said play on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
And an exciting one too.
Dani Olmo just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Now it's Ronaldinho. Dani Olmo. Zanetti. Dani Olmo is onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tries to play it through. Puskas. He's free, he has got space.
Well played and well cleared.
In with the challenge. Now it's Shevchenko. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Messi. Messi driving forwards, tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Dani Olmo. And this is Ronaldinho. There's the header! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, this is a great position. Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. Pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Law. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Messi. Close. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
Can he finish? Goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying.
There's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Pushkash.
Here we go again then.
Messi. Number 14.
Dani Olmo looking to run onto it.
Number 2, Mateus. Number
Rijkaard.
15, Shevchenko.
Gerrard.
Coming on the field.
Now it's Rooney.
Number 19, Bale.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Rooney.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's
having a shot! They've done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Maldini. Barcelona could counter here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Law. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Dani Olmo. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Barcelona! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Barcelona finding their passes. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Pele. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Rooney. Dani Olmo. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Bale. Is there any support? He might not need it. Has a look and place it forward.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shot could be on. Dani Olmo! And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Law, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
And as it's time to announce today's winning.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team that was never good.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. He's had a shot! Owen! Sensational!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Eintracht Frankfurt finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he cuts out the supply. And he's managed to get free. Nicked it back promptly. Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. Irwin, aimed beyond the defence. Oh, look at this. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
De Bruyne. He's going for goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, well measured. De Bruyne. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Half-time getting close now. He won't be happy with that one. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he was quick to react.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are back on the way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he thumps it clear. Costa Curta. And it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's straight offside. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. De Bruyne, and here's Suarez. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. And it's Olmo. Irwin, who does have an assist to his name. Almost an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. And he's running through.
Such good technique.
Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what? Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Del Piero. Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. That's Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. And this is Owen. Floated through. Oh, good take in a good area. And he was alert to it. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. The final 5 minutes. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Owen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here. Oh, there's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Griezmann really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he
shoots! Cleared away. Figo. Now it's Bergkamp. Passing is crisp and sharp. Decent chance! All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Bergkamp! They want to be quick to recover this. Figo clears. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Bergkamp, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Out towards the flank. Irwin. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he shoots! That is some save from De Gea. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Griezmann could try cutting inside here. Short changes him with that pass. Threads one in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the pass is intercepted. Corner number 2 then. He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Figo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it out wide. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's been slipped through. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And here's Bergkamp. Figo. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bergkamp.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
In towards the back stick.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Zanetti. Zanetti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That is a great pick out. So, what can they make of this? The message is clear, none shall pass.
India really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Half an hour gone in the second half. That is good alertness. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Over to the left. Figo gets into a good position. Caught offside that time. And it's Van Bauten. Shot Griezmann!
India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bergkamp voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Skillfully cut out, he is... And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So, a breakthrough already. Bergkamp, out to the left it goes. Zanetti, oh, nicely intercepted. Hullet. So, what can they make of this? And here's Hullet. Played out wide, and he's intervened well there. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Bergkamp. Played backwards here.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And they're back on the ball again. Law.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, David De Gea, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. And it's Bergkamp. Goes for the shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Rafael Varane. Roberto Carlos. That's really nicely played. Mateus. Bergkamp.
They'll want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Played out to the right. And he was quick to react.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zola. And it's been played. Dembele! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Law. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's a sharp pass. Mateus. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bergkamp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! They've done it! Barcelona are back in business. What? And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Number 24, Bergkamp.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Coming on the field, number 9.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he's played it back. Back into the middle. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that interception takes a shot!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get... It's Dembele! He's scored! And again they hit the front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pressing high and with purpose. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. He's a sharp little ball here.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Zola. And he's there to retrieve it. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Dembele. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Cavani! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cavani really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Brazil given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 7, Edinson Cavani.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Law. He shifted it to the flank. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. This looks promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's on his way! Oh, easy picking. It's Cavani! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that's well seen too. Dani Olmo.
Cavani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Koundé. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? He's a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's gone loose. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Neymar. And it's Olmo. Law. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Del Piero. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Neymar.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 14.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Neymar. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, now here's it. Applies the finish! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? Dani Olmo gets into a good position. Takes a shot! Del Piero finds himself offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Donatoni. And it's Olmo. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Donatoni.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
No, he refuses to take the bait. And he's forced to go back. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cavani touches it back. Dani Olmo. Law. And this is Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Messi. Messi. Messi going full steam down the flank. Cherki. Mateus. And Cherki. And here's Dani Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder today,
Your reflections then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. That's a cute ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Irwin is in a really good position out wide. The ball is loose and, oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance. Zanetti clears. Now he's got space here. And this is Cavani. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quarter of an hour played. Can he get it through? Caught offside that time. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And it's Neymar. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Beckenbauer. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Looking to play him in. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Irwin. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donadoni! And it's been given away. Here's a shot! And oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Donadoni. And here's Neymar. Brazil have reclaimed it. And Donadoni. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Brazil finding their passes. Mateus, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. Zanetti. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Ambitious ball here. Well, nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Irwin. Law. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Irwin. This looks promising.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Irwin. Can he spark a counter here? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Threads one in. Law. Throw in. And it's Neymar. Just about up to 75 minutes. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Law is sharing after that one. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Law shoots! That is lovely from Law! A finish of true class! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Kokchu receives it in a good position here. And he's in on goal. He is through. Chance! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
2 up and very little time. And that will be it. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Bergkamp picking up the man of the match award. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rummenigge puts his... Rummenigge! That is just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Has a shot! It's hit the upright. Law. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Looking for options for movement. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's superb. Kukçu. Now it's Pelé. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made it, and the shot! That is some save from De Gea! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. He gets big against the crossbar. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Argentina are looking to go forward now.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Neymar. Big chance! No mistake! Argentina are level. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Dani Olmo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pelé is onto it in a flash. Fernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Kukçu.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zanetti. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Now he's got space here. Oh, this looks sharp. Rummenigge. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, that was vital. De Gea getting this one clear.
Added time.
And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So we're into the second 45.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Irwin. Look at this. And Del Piero! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Argentina can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. And this is Pele. And he's in on... And the shot! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Coming on the field.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely weighted ball. Best. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Rummenigge. Played out wide. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Real... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be... In he goes again. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. Best. Oh, he's best! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Alvarez. Argentina have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And that could well leave a mark. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Argentina have their second corner now. Terrific header! Danger averted for now. Alvarez. Shot could be on. Mateus! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alvarez. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? They get a throw in. Played with speed from back to front.
3 minutes added time.
Now it's Alvarez. Pull it. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Del Piero. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Reminder today to please drink responsibly.
Well, fitness
Anyone
and
appearing
fatigue, the key
intoxicated or
factors
behaving in
now
any
as we
inappropriate
head
manner
for
will be
extra
removed.
time.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Now, can they get him away? And Fernandez. And here's Del Piero. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. And it's played forward. He's going for goal! Off the post! That's a lovely, neat pass. Throw in. Rijkaard. Alvarez. Rummenigge. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's being urged to shoot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Extra time reaches half-time.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Well, it has been a
Number
punishing
indication
game,
on
both
your
physically
shuttle
and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Law. Rummenigge. Irwin is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's a goal kick. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Irwin. Gets a good foot in there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rummenigge. And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Varane tries to clear. He's had a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.